There's a phrase that people often throw around: men can't resist women. And usually it's said with a smirk, as if it's all about appearances, about a curve, a glance, a voice. But let me ask you something. What if we flipped that thought on its head? What if we said, why can't men resist women? What is it truly that pulls people toward a woman? What is this undeniable magnetism? Because I believe it's not about lipstick. It's not about the dress. It's not even about the way she walks into a room. It's deeper, much deeper. A woman who knows her worth, who doesn't need to shout it from rooftops, she simply radiates. That kind of confidence is intoxicating. That kind of grace, unshakable. That kind of energy, irresistible. You see, men and people in general can't resist a woman who knows who she is. A woman who doesn't play small to fit in, who doesn't shrink because the world says, don't be too loud, don't be too ambitious, don't be too much. She's not too much. You're just not enough to handle her truth. A woman who stands tall in her silence and doesn't feel the need to compete, who walks into a room not to impress, but simply to be. She is not performing, she is not pretending, she is simply present. And that is magnetic when a woman decides that she is enough. Not tomorrow, not when she loses 5 kilos, not when she finds a man, not when she's liked by everyone, but now, right now. Something inside her shifts. And when that happens, the world around her shifts too. Men can't resist that. No one can. But here's the catch. It's not about being liked. It's not about being adored. It's not even about being chased. It's about being seen. Truly seen. For who you are, without compromise, without apology. So, if you're a woman listening to this, stop asking how to be more desirable. Start asking how to be more you. Your truth is desirable. Your boundaries are attractive. Your standards, they elevate everything around you. You don't need to beg for love. You don't need to audition for worth. You don't need to shrink for attention. A woman who knows how to walk away from what doesn't serve her. That woman has all the power. And let me be honest. Yes, some men may be intimidated. Because the world wasn't built to make space for powerful women, it was built to control them. But the tide is changing. There was a time when we were taught to be chosen, taught to be the perfect woman so someone would pick us. But today we're rewriting the script. We're not waiting to be chosen, we're choosing ourselves. Because when you choose yourself, truly and deeply, something magical happens. You stop settling. You stop explaining. You stop lowering your voice just to be palatable. You don't have to make yourself smaller so someone else can feel bigger. You don't need to dull your sparkle so others aren't blinded by your light. Let them squint. Let them adjust. Your light isn't up for negotiation. There's a quiet power in a woman who isn't desperate for approval, in a woman who can sit with her own thoughts and feel safe, in a woman who can look in the mirror and not pick herself apart, but say, I'm proud of you. That woman is irresistible. And here's something else they don't tell you. Vulnerability is not weakness. Softness is not weakness. Compassion is not weakness. Compassion is not weakness. In fact, those are your greatest strengths. The ability to feel deeply, to love fiercely, to cry without shame, to stand back up after being shattered. That is the definition of power. Anyone can build walls, but only a courageous woman can remain soft in a world that tried to harden her. Let's stop glamorizing being cold, being heartless, being unbothered. There's nothing admirable about disconnecting from your own humanity. True strength is staying connected to your feelings, to your fire, to your femininity. You can be fire and water. gentle and bold, soft and strong. You don't have to choose. You're allowed to be everything at once. And no, this isn't about what men think. It's not even about what society thinks. It's about what you think. About the woman you see in the mirror. Is she proud? Is she kind to herself? Does she walk in integrity? If she does, that's all that matters. Because when a woman respects herself, when she sets boundaries without guilt, when she prioritizes her peace, when she refuses to chase, she becomes a force. She doesn't beg. She doesn't plead. She doesn't convince. She simply walks. And those who are meant to walk with her will catch up. So yes, men can't resist women, but not for the reasons you think. Not for the makeup. Not for the heels. Not for the seduction. But because a woman who knows her truth, who has faced her shadows and still chooses light, who doesn't compete but uplifts, who doesn't chase but attracts, is the most powerful energy in any room. And it's time we own that. We are not here to be ornaments. We are not here to be second choices. We are not here to be silenced, belittled, or tamed. We are here to rise, to heal, to lead, to love without losing ourselves, to speak without trembling, to shine without asking permission. So the next time someone says men can't resist women, smile. Because now you know it's not about being irresistible to them. It's about being irresistible to yourself. To walk into every room and feel proud of the woman you've become, not because of validation, but because of the battles you've fought and the soul you've saved, your own. The most powerful thing you can ever do is be a woman who doesn't just exist for others, but who lives fully, loudly, and unapologetically for herself. And in that lies your real beauty, your real strength, your real power, and yes, your real irresistibility.